Okay. Hey guys, back with another video on You're Not Alone. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Engagement has been amazing. Just want to say thank you for all you guys that support me. Also, happy Thanksgiving. I know we all don't celebrate it, but it's cool to still acknowledge it. So, semen retention is driving me insane. Now, before I even start this video, I don't want to come off as I'm ungrateful. I don't want it to come off as I want to relapse. I like to just keep it real with you guys. I like to just kind of tell you my thought process. So let's get straight into it. Now, why do I think it's driving me insane? The attraction is something else. It's something I've never really experienced before. My last streak, I got like 6.5 months. This streak, I'm at like 5.5 months. It's even stronger than last time. I think that's just from me transmuting properly, putting a lot of this energy into videos. And I always thought too, like when I would watch semen retention videos, and I would see some guys say that, and I never really would truly understand it. And it's also like that thing, you know, where when people get rich and they always want to say that thing, money doesn't buy happiness. And then all like the people that don't have money were like, what do you mean? That just would be this, it would be that. But now you're on the other side and now you see like what's going on. But there's not a day that doesn't go by where I don't have a girl hitting on me, trying to get at me, and I really have to kind of protect my energy. And it's just for the point where like I'm not used to it. Let's just say it like that. I was super nerdy growing up, got dates here and there. I always say that on the channel. So it's like if you gave a homeless person $1 million off the rip, and now like he's attracting all these things he's not used to. That's kind of like what it feels like. Also, the energy is just keeps getting stronger. Like it's sometimes I feel like it's like I have all these ideas in my head, and I would just pull over the car sometimes, record some of my ideas to get this energy out. I'd be in the gym. I remember like before I would be on semen retention, I'll go to the gym, I'll feel tired afterwards, and I feel like, man, and the tired feeling gave me the feeling of I tried my hardest. These days, I only leave the gym because I have other responsibilities that I need to get to. I can stay in there, and that like freaks me out. I'm like, bro, why aren't I getting tired? Like, it feels like I'm on drugs or something. And I made that video how semen retention is a drug with no come down. So I think what happens with me too is because my mind has been in survival mode for such a long time. I've been so much used to like trying to figure out issues, getting hit from all angles. I think semen retention, because it makes my life so calm, it makes everything feel happy, this and that, I equate it as like a bad thing happening, which it's not. Like I need to just start telling myself like all this stuff is good, but I'm not used to receiving good. So, and it also ties back into my imposter syndrome video. Like this practice has given me the most money I've ever had, the most female attention I've ever had, my own spot, the highest paying job I've ever had. I got pulled over by the cops the other day. They let me go based off my energy. When I was speeding, I didn't have my wallet. And this is weird. This is just so weird. This reality that I've quantum jumped into, and I have to constantly find ways to ground myself. And honestly, these videos are very grounding. I love people commenting, and I get to hear what you guys be going through as well, because I be thinking I'm the only one experiencing these things, but I know I'm not alone. But ultimately, I love it. Like, I love the things that it's bringing in my life. And I feel like I don't really appreciate what I have manifested with semen retention until I relapse. So that 6-month streak, I relapsed. And then I was able to see like, oh, wow, semen retention got me all these things. And I was able to see that the power left because I was no longer able to operate at that level. And that's the weird thing about semen retention. I'm operating at such a high level, but even after I relapse, and you guys will all experience this as well, I'm gonna dub this like the relapse cope. Let's call it the relapse cope. So when someone relapses, losing all that power, if you don't know how to ground yourself, it is a little traumatizing because you're like, oh wow, like, am I gonna lose everything? Will my life completely change? So your brain tries to comfort you, and your brain is gonna tell you, oh, that semen retention was probably placebo. You can still operate at that level. We got this. You're gonna do this. And then you're gonna try to cope for the 1 or 2 days, but then you're gonna start to see that, wow, I can't really operate at that level. Yes, semen retention have built some type of foundation where, yeah, you can still hop into these same habits you've built for yourself, but it is still hard to sustain it, and it's going to be even more difficult or next to impossible to build up the habits, to build up new habits as fast as you did when you were on semen retention. So just know that this comes with a lot. Like, and one way I can tell you guys to really keep yourself grounded in this practice, and this is for me as well, is just continue your guys' meditation. I find that the longer I meditate my days, the easier the energy is to transmute. So off the rip, like I meditate like an hour like every single day. Sometimes I'm not consistent with it, but I do meditate every single day. But I do notice, because some days like I'm in a rush, I probably hit 15 minutes, 30 minutes. In the beginning of semen retention, like the first like couple like months, I can get by off of 15 minutes, 30 minutes. But as like the streak is getting longer, those 15 minutes like it's not enough to contain the energy, if that makes sense. So just know that sometimes like whatever you guys are doing to ground yourself, you might have to do something more to ground yourself. But this is another reason why like a lot of people relapse as well, because you're not used to the things that come with it. Like so many things are going to be hitting you. You're not used to this new reality, and you're going to want to go back to a reality that's like way more comfortable for yourself. So people are going to want to, if you haven't been used to getting attention, then you get female attention, you feel uncomfortable, then you relapse, and you won't even know why you relapse. You just think that, hey, I'm still addicted, this and that. But no, it's just because you're comfortable. You're comfortable in your old reality, and you don't know how to accept the unknown. If you guys want help on how to accept the unknown and everything that's going to come with semen retention, Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza, and Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Forgot the author's name, but those are the books that's like really helped me into dealing with all these things that's coming my way. And I like to call it uncharted waters, and that's coming up again. So honestly, like I know like I'm a pass my streak, because I've experienced like all this stuff before. Maybe it's a little bit stronger, but it's nothing I haven't really seen before. So after I passed 6.5 months, like I'll be honest with you guys, like at that point, I don't know what to expect. So I don't know what's gonna come my way. What type of spiritual warfare is gonna hit me? What upgrade am I gonna get from people how they're treating me that will make me feel uncomfortable? This and that. All I can really say is that I'm gonna do my best to keep myself grounded through like the practice. And fasting's been helping me out as well. So everybody, you should fast. Like I do intermittent fasting every day. It be switching up from time to time, but ultimately I try to eat my last meal like 8 hours before I go to sleep. So, and if you guys feel like the energy is too out of control, go on a longer fast, like 24 hours or something like that. But yeah, guys, a lot of good things are going to come your way. This practice is not to be taken lightly. Like you are dealing with something very, very powerful. I do know we like to say like, hey, semen retention is getting back to your normal state. It is, but going as long as like we be going on these long streaks, man, your energy, you're just manipulating reality to like a whole new level. I be thinking thoughts and it manifests into the reality just like that. I think about somebody and they text me immediately, and I'm just at 6 months. Like this is just like, I'm just at 5-6 months. So imagine how like a year is gonna feel. But I like that you guys are along for my journey. You guys get to see me do it, and then hopefully I motivate you guys as well. But I will end the video right there. If you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.